And he'll just take a knee and... Start at the 25. First down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Miller. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Wiggles free. He'll pull it down and run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going up top. Finds a man on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're bringing heat. Breaks the tackle. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a Quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. Johnson looking to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Dances away from the heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
In the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. This should be the last play of the quarter. Miller with the ball. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Hayes. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the...
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. This one's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Offense will take over.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dillon. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Doors.
Number 26.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 24, Vanderbilt 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Commodores have this offense rolling.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores! Old Uncle Mo is change sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Second down coming up. Wide out in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Milroe. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, they might put a seal on this victory. They go to the ground. The Tide will get the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Getting some heat. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Feeling some heat, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Howard. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on third down, is one, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but two, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple of yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up fourth down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Final play of the quarter coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
0-0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Commodores will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Going to try to get it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Trying to get to it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Snags it over the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Commodores will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tripped up for the tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Vandy! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And they got him for the sack. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Unleashes one. Misses again. It's incomplete. 3 in a row.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here comes the jet sweep. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Johnson looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd.
Of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Vanderbilt 14, Ohio State 8.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Johnson wants to throw it. The quick out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Johnson looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after he on the pick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and